back to an episode of Keeping Austin Queered. My name is Sky, and this is a podcast where we connect through colorful conversations. And today, it's been a while since I put out a podcast. Honestly, been booked busy with creating businesses, running a business, and I just haven't really, I kind of put it a little bit on the back burner because, you know, you can't do it all and stress yourself out. So me and Jason went out. Now, this is going to be the true testament of Keeping Austin Queered, and kind of like the whole reason behind my podcast, and how it doesn't matter what sexual orientation you are. If you have a conversation with someone, most likely you can find a lot of common ground or a lot of similarities when you just really talk to someone and come in without any, you know, preconceived notions, judgments, etc. But today, our guest is someone who is amazing. And we actually met 5 days ago, and we did a Saturday fun day out. And I wanted to try a few new spots here in Austin. And there happened to be a new spot that is literally, I don't know, probably 5 minutes or less than from my house. And apparently it's been open for a while, and we decided to drop by. And when we dropped by, we sat at the bar and had the pleasure of meeting this amazing, person and being our bartender. And we just connected and had a great time. And I was like, hey, listen, you live close by, you work close by. Let's talk and have you on the podcast. So introducing Miss Cole.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm so good. It was less than a week ago that we met, and it was super cool because it's not a super queer spot.
No.
But it's really cool to meet other LGBTQ there too.
Yeah. And I mean, just to kind of talk about that real quick and then we'll do all the fun stuff. I thought, you know, again, just being able, and I don't think, I mean, you probably, first of all, did you think that me and Jason were straight up gay at the beginning?
Not right at the beginning.
Not right at the beginning.
It took a second.
What did you think?
I mean, as a bartender, you just kind of go in neutral, and you kind of like let the customer be kind of like the thermostat of where you're gonna go. No, but as soon as you guys like started talking and connecting, I was like, oh, these are family. These are my people.
Yeah, and it felt so. And again, same energy. You felt so warm. You felt so invited. And I I don't go around saying who's gay, who's straight, who's this, who's that. I kind of again let people do, you know, be who they are, and you know.
It was me saying partner.
It was you saying partner.
I said my partner. You were like,
and I was like, there you go.
Are you?
Yeah. And then we just kind of flourished from there. And then we spent the bar's great. Like, honestly, great. We'll get more into that, but great vibe, great food, all the things, music, cleanliness, the whole freaking thing. There's nothing wrong to say about it. Like, you guys need to go. Culture Club. Here in South Austin. Apparently you guys been open for a year.
Just about a year.
And I did not know that. Mm-hmm. But thanks to some influencers and social media, I have that bookmark saved, and I always go back to it and realize it was in the backyard. So
down the street.
But yeah, it was, we'll get into that a little bit later. So anyways, welcome to Keeping Austin Queer. Thanks for being here on a quick, short notice. And I'm just excited to see how many things that we have in common and not in common as queer people. So go ahead and introduce. So how do you identify?
I identify she, her. Okay. I technically identify as pansexual, and my fiance is also pansexual. And so we just call it usually a lesbian relationship. But I have been in relationships with all walks of people, and I love all people.
Oh, there you go. And that's how it should be. Well, again, thank you so much. Now, let's, on Keeping Austin Queer, we like to play a game called Never Have I Ever or Deep and Deeper that are just going to bring up some conversational questions, and let's get into it. So I always like to do a 3-card pull. Okay. So you get to choose whether Never Have I Ever, Deep or Deeper. And again, none of these are scary. And of course we want to re-pick, we can. What's your energy? Where are you feeling?
I've never heard of the deeper one, so I feel like we should do that.
Okay. Let's Oh, I'm just pulling deep questions. All right. I'm ready. Okay, here's a cool one. What's an ability you'd like to have and why that you don't have?
My first initial thought was like a superpower.
Let's go for it, because
Right.
you walked in and you're like Miss Marvel.
Right.
So
I saw the Legos and I was like, Marvel?
Yeah.
I've always thought the coolest superpower would be teleportation.
Nightcrawler.
Right, exactly. I'm not looking like that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, damn, you got to be like the blue demon looking
right,
thing
with the tail.
With the tail.
Yeah, no, I just thought it'd always be cool to just, I don't know, like just snap my fingers and take us to Paris for dinner, or, you know, just move around, go anywhere I want to go and be anywhere I want to be.
Yeah, I love that. I thought of that very often as a kid. I like to fly, but I'm like, just cut the chit chat and just go there. Like, I'm not trying to deal with hitting a bird or
I feel
plane.
like flying will get old real fast.
Right. Okay, cool. And who is your favorite superhero, by the way? I know it's so hard to choose.
I know. I think it really depends on the season. I think I always go back to Iron Man, though.
Ooh.
He was like my first one when I was younger. I used to read the comics, and he was the first one I thought was so cool.
Have you seen?
Because he was like a normal person.
Yeah. Have you seen Ironheart?
I did. Yeah.
So good.
I love her.
So good. Yeah, I'm probably going to say mine would be, I love Captain Marvel. Actually, she's pretty bad. And then Jean Grey in a psychic kind of baddie way. All right. Do you want to stay deep? Do you want to go deeper? Do you want to go Never Have I Ever?
Let's go Never Have I Ever. Let's switch it up.
Never have I ever posted raunchy pictures of my ex on Facebook.
Never have I ever.
Never. Like, why? It must be like, have you ever posted raunchy pictures on?
No.
Okay, no thirst trapping.
On Facebook?
Yeah, on Facebook. Like, why would you do that? Okay. Yeah, I've never done either.
Great.
You know.
Glad we got that out of the way.
All right, one more.
Let's do the deeper one again.
Let's do the deeper. All right, give me an example of a time you may have been too critical and harsh towards yourself.
Oh my gosh, you just went one time? Literally last night. Yeah, I am in a leadership development training. It's where I met my fiance. I'm currently captaining a team, which means I'm like running the team. And we had a team call last night, and I immediately like texted my director to be on the call because I didn't trust myself to like lead it correctly. And afterwards, I was like, "Do you want any feedback from me?" And his feedback was literally like, "Who is more qualified than you right now? Like, let's be real." And so yeah, I'm super, super hard on myself at all times.
I mean, I think that's natural, but you definitely have that kind of sparkle, I would say, that some people don't always have. I mean, you're a bartender partially. Like, you have to have some of a personality and kind of talk to strangers and do things that are necessarily sometimes unexpected. So yeah, you got it. And, just have more faith in yourself. Well,
thanks. Yeah, it's just trusting yourself. And like, even with bartending, right? Like, I mean, we'll get into it, but I started bartending in literally to go be social and go outside of my house because I was working from home full time with my partner.
Okay.
And like, I wanted to go do something and be social and get out of the house. And so, yeah, I love people.
Well, I always say we're here to learn, grow, and evolve. And you're doing that with what you did last night. And you're doing that by pushing yourself and challenging yourself with, obviously with the bartending since COVID. So congratulations.
Thanks.
So I'm going to guess you did not grow up in Austin.
I did not grow up.
So where'd you grow up?
I grew up in a really small town in Southern California. It's called Blythe.
Okay.
It's near Palm Springs, Coachella Valley area. Yeah, right on the border of California, Arizona. Literally nothing there except for desert and a river. I remember even growing up, like driving an hour and a half to go to the movie theaters. So like there was nothing there.
Wow.
Yeah.
The entire time, that's where you lived and were raised?
For 18 years, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then I left very quickly after graduation. It's actually my 10-year high school reunion this weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And not going?
Not going this year, but
Have you been to a high school graduation?
I went to my 5-year.
Okay.
When I lived in San Diego and could just drive down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm from being from a small town, homecoming is huge. And so like graduates come back all the way. I'm just not happening not to go this year. But
I never did it.
Yeah.
So
me neither.
always wanted to know what that feeling was like when you see Tom and Taylor and
Right.
the ones that were cool, maybe not cool, or the one, what I mean, that whole thing. So.
Yeah.
All right, so California, and then after that,
and then I went to Tempe, Arizona for a couple of years. I went to Arizona State, and then
for college.
Yeah,
Sweet,
for
cool.
for a little bit, and then
Okay.
then I left it.
That's okay.
And then I went to Orlando, and then back to California. I lived in San Diego, and Burbank area a little bit.
Yeah, so there's two connections there. I lived in Orlando because I grew up in Florida, and then I lived in San Diego as well. I think we talked about that when we met. So that's cool already. And then you got obviously, not to fast forward, but you got engaged in Laguna.
Laguna, California.
So beautiful. I saw the pictures. It looks so, I love it. And that just brought so many memories to me, because I think that was like the spot that you went where it's like is a popular gay spot for 4th of July and all the like gay Laguna Beach things. And I definitely remember being there, like having some fun and experiencing, but it is beautiful beyond the water, the cliffs, the sand, the whole thing. So, all right. So, and then, and where do you live in Austin right now?
5 minutes from here.
5 minutes from here.
South Austin.
Keeping it close.
Right.
I love it. And you guys live together?
Yes. We live together with our 2-year-old Great Pyrenees.
Big
dog. Fluffy dog. Can't you tell by all the fur?
No, you're not as as shedding as I probably thought, especially and also wearing a black shirt.
Yeah. It's really fun. I wear a lot of dark colors.
And you said 2 years old?
Yeah, he's 2.5 now. Yeah.
Okay.
2.5. Yeah. He's actually kind of a runt for a Great Pyrenees. He's still huge, but he's a little skinny boy.
I'm like, Rocket?
Yeah.
Is you named him for the huge dog? Like,
well, when he was a puppy, because we rescued him at 3 months, and he was a puppy, and he had like the dark raccoon eyes, and he was just so mischievous and like smart, but like stubborn. I was like, that's Rocket.
Totally Rocket.
Right.
I love that. Aw, I love a rescue too. That just warms my heart. I just think.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. And why Austin?
So the leadership program I was talking about earlier, it's based in Austin. It used to have a center or a chapter in San Diego before COVID. And then I was just traveling here so much for that leadership development training, to come staff and to come coach and to come volunteer. That I just ended up being like, why am I in San Diego?
Why am I doing
all of these friends in Austin? Like growing up too, in my household, like entrepreneur wasn't like it was a bad word. Like it wasn't a real thing. And so coming to Austin and meeting all these people who are kind of creating their own businesses, I was like, maybe I can do that too. And was meeting all these friends that were like, yeah, come here. We'll help you. We'll support you. And so, yeah, I moved here, and I'd already just had like this massive community of people. My sister just moved here,
Wow.
Her now husband, but then I think just partner, moved here. And so, yeah, it was
like, hello, no brainer. Let's go.
No-brainer.
Yeah.
Like nothing was I love San Diego, and I loved going to visit, and like, it just felt so community like led here in Austin.
I wonder if we ever cross paths in San Diego.
Wouldn't that be so funny if we were like,
just if we rewind it back and we look back. Did you go to all the hot spots?
I'm trying to think, what was that one big bar? I only ever went because it was across the street from the lesbian bar.
Yeah.
I went to Gossip Grill.
Yes.
And across
I've
was
been
like,
there a ton of times. I wish, honestly, there's nothing like Gossip Grill. I've never been, I've had people on my podcast, and, I'm friends with obviously a bunch of queer people and lesbians. And I always feel like that's the thing that's missing. And I told you about the bar down by UT that we said you have to go to, had the owner on my podcast. And I just wish there was more of like that out there. I just I didn't see it in LA because I lived in LA. I didn't see it at Atlanta, Austin. It's just very hard to come by, but that was such a vibe. And I liked the bar next to it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. There was like this huge gay bar like right in front of it.
Yeah, across from it was, damn.
I want to say like Riches or something.
Riches, that's it. It's it.
And it's like where we would go after Gossip Girl closed.
Yep. But I like the bar next to Gossip Girl. It was like amazing, maybe the foodie in me, but they had bomb ass freaking chicken wings and I love a margarita. So they had a really good spicy and regular margarita. It's going to kill me to not know what that is. Cannonball? No.
Maybe next time I'm there, I'm going to have to go look.
Okay.
Because I know you're picky about your margaritas.
Yeah. That was my challenge to her when I sat down. I was just like, can you make a good margarita? Like, I'm sure everyone says that to you, but I'm like, do you use real lime juice? Not like real lime juice. It's a whole thing. But I've been burned by so many people.
There's nothing worse as somebody who also loves a good margarita. Like, it's my favorite drink.
Right.
There's nothing worse than going somewhere and then like filling it with orange juice and
that neon stuff and just a sour mix. Yeah. And again, just to be on it real quick, I'm just like, come on. I don't go out like I used to. Freaking drinks are freaking $14 a drink now. Like, want to be LA, San Diego. And I'm just like, you want to make sure. It's not like you're just cracking open something and saying, here you go.
It's like the worst at like a music festival or some event or concert where it's like $20 and it's bad. And you're like,
yep. And you can't say nothing there, anyways. Okay. Well, talk about so I have you down as for work that you're in social media marketing, but your leadership, talk about that.
Yeah. So the leadership is all volunteer work. But I can honestly say I wouldn't be anywhere in my life if I hadn't done this training.
Wow.
I did it when I was 22, right after I dropped out of college. And now I'm 28 and I've been volunteering and giving my time to this program ever since.
Amazing.
It's where I met my fiance. It's pretty much like leadership, emotional intelligence, like transformational training. It's about 3 months when you do it, and then you kind of have this, like, we joke, it's like a lifetime subscription to it. You can come back and volunteer for every single team, and you like still learn and still get to play. And I've come back to coach probably around 7 times, and I'm now captaining, which means I'm the coach's coach for my 3rd time. So It's like it's everything. It's like our mindsets, the way we react versus respond to things. Like, we get really clear on the conversations that like are running us and like where they come from and how we're like, especially being in a relationship, right? Like, that's a training all on its own. But like, we get really, really clear using the work on like how I'm reacting to her, and it's actually not about her. It's about what my mom said to me when I was like 3 or whatever.
Do you see what is on my desk right now?
Oh,
the shadow work journal.
Yep.
I am literally in a 4-week shadow work class.
Mm-hmm.
I keep hearing the word shadow work, and I didn't really know much about it. And I'm all about, again, learning, growing, and evolving, and trying to become better than, and business, work, relationships, personal. And I just didn't really know how much your reaction or response to the world, whether that be how you react, is kind of like a reflection on you. So currently I have that class tonight at 7, so I'll keep you posted on that. But
please do.
I'm just, you never get too old to work on yourself, I would say.
Oh, totally. That's a really cool thing, because like when I went through this training, I was 22, and I think like the oldest person in the same cohort I was in was like 77.
Okay.
Like, it was like whoosh, it was everybody. And I think especially, I'm continuing to, we will always like, there's no ever like a destination or like a there. Right. So we'll always be in our process and our journey. And like right now, what's really big in my lessons is like radical responsibility versus like victim to things, and like life is happening for me, and in that way I have my power, and so that's been like a really big thing I've been currently playing with. Like, if somebody cuts me off on the freeway, right, like,
woo!
Great, like I can be victim to it, or I can choose my radical responsibility of like response, my ability to respond to it. And so that's been really fun for me.
So that's what I'm working on as well.
So fun.
And I'm so proud of you. For doing that for so long and leading people. People need to do more of this, especially now more than ever. It's just so sad how the world and people are responding sometimes and not taking a moment to just take a breath and be still and have some retrospect. So what type of age ranges, and it's not just a queer thing?
No. Yeah. It definitely supported me in realizing like who I was with my sexuality, but that was more like a byproduct of me realizing I was worthy to have whatever I wanted.
Were you out before?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Nope. I mean, I was out to like a couple friends, not labeled. I just knew I was some sort of queerness.
Yeah.
I came out when I was 24.
Okay.
Officially. Yeah. And my fiance actually, we're 10 years apart. She came out when she was 34. And so she was also a product of doing the training. I think she realized like all the like societal kind of conversations and things she put on herself that she wasn't allowed to be. And as soon as she set it down, she was like, oh, I like everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I would say it's a, it sounds like a little bit more of fun of a way of doing kind of therapy.
Yeah. I
you
mean,
know, it's kind of like,
yeah.
if, you know, because some people can see therapy and it'd be like, okay, you're talking and you're on the couch and you're crying and you're in front of somebody, but it's more like as a community in a way, which is nice,
Yeah.
you know?
I think the way this differs from therapy, like therapy is dissecting the past and dissecting, right? Like a conversation about it. And this is like transformational, like coaching. So it's like very like, we are intentionally like forward casting, like into like, what do you want to create? Why are you here? Like, I'm actually not going to
forward, not going. Yeah.
I'll dissect the story and where it came from. And then I'm like, okay, great. Like, what do I want to create? And I'm not going to keep going back to it.
Oh, well, you're going to be great at this. I feel it. I can see it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be a trainer of it, like long run. And so it's super phenomenal work. And I think you asked ages. I think the biggest group of people that go in are like millennial. Like I think like mid 30s to late 40s are the biggest group. But I mean, there's ages of everybody. Yeah. Like I'm the youngest person on the staff for my team, but so my entire staff are all, I think, older than me. Yeah, but it's okay.
Okay, someone's got to do it.
Right.
You get paid?
No, it's all volunteer.
That's what I thought you said earlier. Yeah. So that's even much more of like, wow, like that's such a contribution and service and giving for so long.
Right. I mean, a big vision of it is like if the entire world lived in contribution to other humans, like what the world could look like. So it's crazy to think that would happen.
I'm so happy we're friends and that we're here.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
Honestly, this is just so powerful. I don't ever believe in coincidences anymore, and just, you know, getting your message across and someone's going to hear this and be like, what is that community? We'll plug that all in as well. But all right, well, about your paid job.
Yeah.
So your social marketing.
I have a social media marketing agency that I've had now for a couple of years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super fun. And that's all actually like, I'm super intentional, like vision with that too. Like, I just recently started working with like other kinds of small businesses, but it was actually only like coaches and speakers and people in the transformational world that would like had these really powerful visions of change that I was helping them get their voice out there. And now it's more broad, but it's still like, I really only work with people who want to make an impact, right? And like want to create something better in this world. And I think like social media can be such a dark place, such a hurtful place. And what really like fuels me is like, what if somebody who's really struggling is scrolling, just like doom scrolling, like with nothing happening in them. And then they stumble upon like one of my clients' posts where it's like,
changes
like,
there.
Yeah. And it's like firing them up and like giving them motivation or like, you can do this or something. And I think that's like, yeah, that's why I do it. Because it's just, I realize I have a knack for social media and I have a talent for it. And like, why not?
Well, I'm going to have to hire you, honestly. I have how many businesses at this point, and some of them might need attention.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at it. I don't really care about it. I'm also 44.
Right.
So I just don't know how that works. I will say, though, what I've noticed more recently when you are scrolling, and I don't even really care about the memes and the things and the GIFs and all that sort of thing anymore. Like, I just kind of like, yeah, whatever, just because it sucks to you. But the algorithm is so deep sometimes, like literally, if you just stop and watch 1 to 2 videos, it changed everything. Is that now. So sometimes I got to be like, okay, let's get back there to all that sort of stuff. So
yeah, no, I have a client who has not touched her social media. Like she hates it. We've been working together for like a year now, a little over a year. She's at 26,000 followers. Like we're doing great. But she's starting to realize, she's like, well, when I go on now, because she doesn't like to, but when she does, she goes to scroll and she's like, it's all really inspirational. And I was like, yeah, you're welcome. Like I kind of changed your algorithm because it was supporting me and getting you in the spaces you wanted to be in as a leader in the space or in transformation, whatever it is. And so you really can change your algorithm if you are intentional with it.
And how long have you been doing that? You said a couple of years?
Couple of years, yeah. I worked.
How'd you get into it?
When I first moved to Austin, I got a job with a friend in the leadership program.
Okay.
in internet marketing. And so I learned a lot about like copywriting and email marketing and just like all of the things he was doing in that space. And then when I left working with him, I was like, I get to create something myself. So I kind of took everything I learned with him. And then I realized like age-wise, I'm kind of right in the middle of millennial and Gen Z. And I was like, I feel like I kind of have a foot in both.
Bridge the gap.
Yeah, bridge that gap and just like take everything I knew about copywriting and like branding, marketing, all of that. And just, I started with a few clients, really low offered. And I learned and I learned and I learned and I learned and I got better and I got better. And now I have I think I just have a handful. I have like 4 or 5 one-on-one clients who are higher ticket. And we like, they're clear that like we are getting results and we're filming. And when we film, we're like really intentional of what your message is and what your offer is and who you want to see it and how you want your people to feel when they see your content.
Yeah. That's just as important.
Yeah. And I'm also like creating literally as we speak, creating like a membership that's a lower ticket for anybody and everybody who want to work on their social media, which I'm really excited about. So it's like, I'll be leading modules every week on different things and supporting them creating, but they'll be creating their own content with like a community of people.
And kind of like a show you how to.
Yeah. I'm really excited. There's going to be like office hours where we're going to come batch content together and have accountability and give them feedback. And I'm really excited about
That's a smart way of doing it because I don't love it. But it's also kind of like I'm a person that needs to know what is going on and how it operates. So to like have that invitation to kind of learn and do it yourself in a way.
Yeah.
I think it's cool because you're inviting everyone to have an opportunity price point wise.
Yeah.
And,
really
and more of like a show you versus like let you just take it and do it and here's the result, like be a part of the process. So
and I'm really excited because we haven't even officially started yet, but I have given everybody who signed up, like I created them all a worksheet for their content.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, I'm learning so much about like who I actually want to talk to and what impact I want to make. And like just from like them sitting down and like answering journal prompts pretty much about it. And it's like, I'm so excited to see like what that's going to create in like a larger scale people.
It will. I can feel it. Yeah. I really can feel it. Well, and then also the restaurant culture club. So how'd you decide you said COVID, but walk me through that.
Yeah. Well, I was living here with my fiance who is also an entrepreneur and we were both working from home full time.
And you're like, girl, you got to get.
You're right. One of us got to go.
We got to go.
It just, I was just starting to realize like it had been days since I saw another human who wasn't like at the dog park. We want to save up for a wedding and we're doing all these things. And I was like, I actually think it'll support me work on my business and support our relationship if I just got out of the house a few days a week. And so with me, she's always been actually the friendlier one out of us two.
Okay.
When we go places and I'm not feeling friendly, she's the one who like makes friends with everybody. And so I was like, I get to bartend. And I bartended when I was like 21, 22. And so I had the experience just like I just wanted like a casual bartending job that I could go at like a place with really good vibes, like really great people I could work with. I work 3 days a week at Culture Club. It's such an amazing bar.
Yes.
Like the owner, his name's Justin. I'm going to give him a little shout out.
Yeah, definitely.
The most phenomenal boss I've ever had. He's so sweet, so humble. He just had
Did he know you were queer
baby.
Or was that a worry of yours?
He knew I don't hide it at all.
Yeah, good.
I probably literally said my partner Jennifer or my fiance Jennifer or something.
Yep.
And I'm pretty open with it. And
I love that.
He didn't bat an eye. Like he's pretty great. He just had a second baby.
Aww.
He's so great. And it's a really cool way to get out of the house, make sure I'm like really disciplined with everything I'm creating at home and we're creating. And then I get home and I'm like, oh, I've missed you for the past 10 hours and now we get to hang out. And like, it actually creates something great there too.
Yeah, it definitely, I will say that it's important because I'm home all the time with all of this. And my outlet is gym and, all these other things. But I think absence does make the heart grow fonder and it just brings you in and you just love and you miss and all that sort of stuff. And that's cool that you have an awesome relationship with your boss and you love that space and it makes you feel comfortable. I mean, I know that's not everyone queer, unfortunately gets that experiences or has to go through some turmoil to get there. But I think that's awesome that you have that. Like I said, this is an amazing spot. Again, the pizza rolls, like you suggested, because I was like, girl, what is on the menu? And you said the pizza rolls, which I was more of a chicken wing kind of hoe, and I got the pizza rolls, and it slapped, and the wings slapped, and the fries. And, I know it sounds like I kind of had like a big, a big boy day, which I did. It's Saturday, you're watching football, whatever, doesn't matter. I'll figure that out later, but it hit. And I don't know, it's just all about energy and vibe. And we actually invited our good girlfriend, Angela out to, because it just felt so comfortable for her and all that sort of stuff. So you guys definitely have to check it out. Now a little bit more of your coming out experience and your fiance. So, you came out through this, or I guess not came out, but like kind of discovered yourself through this group.
Owned it. Yeah. I think I'd say like I for a while I kind of started realizing I liked girls and guys when I was like 13-ish.
Okay.
And I had a really bad experience with that, being from a really small town. The first person I told, it was not great. I was told I was an abomination by a church friend. And so, yeah, it was really tough for a while. And then I went to college, and that's when I kind of started like experimenting and figuring it out and playing with different things. Went through some shit in college, and I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to go find myself, and I'm going to go figure it out. And that's when I dropped out. I moved to Florida, and I started realizing I just like everybody, and that's okay. And when I did the leadership program, it was less about like the leadership program, but more about me finally giving myself permission to just like own it and like be loud and be bold, because I don't really care if nobody cares. I care.
Right.
And that's when I found the term pansexual, and I was like, oh, I think
this
that's me. It like in me. And so I owned that officially when I was like 24, I think. Yeah, and it was just.
And what about family and friends? Was that all just bad small town vibes, or? Yeah,
I got really lucky with my family. They're amazing. And I think what's funny is I told my mom and one of my sisters a year before I told everybody else, and they were phenomenal. My sister is literally planning my engagement party as we speak.
Heck yeah.
She's the one who lives here in Austin. My mom already asked, like, do I need to get a hotel or can I stay with you guys? And I was like, of course you can stay with us. Please stay with us.
Aww.
I'm getting married.
You're right. So they're pumped.
Yeah. And how they treat Jennifer is crazy. 'Cause she doesn't have the most, like her family's great, but they're just not the same level of accepted. And so they treat Jennifer like she's their daughter too. And it's phenomenal. And then I told my dad and my other sister about a year later, because I was worried, for no reason, apparently. Like, if anything, they were offended that I waited so long to tell them.
Isn't that crazy how we allow what we think is the truth to become our truth, and it's actually not?
Yeah, well, we're meaning-making machines as humans, and we just create like these massive stories and things that are going to happen. And that's actually like usually way worse than what actually happened.
Way worse.
Like, we are just doing it to ourselves. And what's crazy is when I first moved to Austin, I actually went into coaching because I was coaching this leadership. And so I was like, oh, I'll combine like my queerness with that.
Yeah.
And so I had like a queer coaching business for a little bit. And everything I was coaching these people was like I was shocked by what I was hearing that their family was doing. Like my first client, and she's given me permission to share this, but like my first client, pretty much the premise of us working together was me coaching her and uninviting her dad to her wedding.
Wow.
Because of how he treated her partner.
Yeah.
And it was like, for me, like energetically, I was like, Jesus, like this is like, it was a tough time for me energetically because of how much I was taking in. And I just was like, I would do this for free. Like if it meant supporting more people, like especially in LGBTQ. And I think, I got really, really lucky, and I am very grateful for my family.
Yeah.
Sure.
And as you know, not everyone has a different story, right? And everyone, even in our community, it's all different. And you don't know that other side until you hear it or see it or obviously experienced it yourself. So there's a lot of gratitude and, some of the stories of coming out and finding the people that are supportive to you and your engagement and soon to be married. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So got engaged in Laguna.
Yeah.
Met at this leadership.
Yeah. We actually met here in Austin.
Okay.
We had both flown in to support Austin's first cohort because I did it in San Diego.
Yep.
This was like as COVID was kind of getting a little bit better. California was still shut down, but Texas was not.
Surprise, surprise.
Right. And so we flew
Puppy surprise.
we flew to Texas. She had already known my sister, and so we all got a hotel room together. And at that time, Jennifer didn't know she liked girls yet. Like she was like not at all. And I was like, I met her and I got the vibe, and I was like, are you sure? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay. And then there was no immediate attraction from either of us. And she had just mentioned like really want to move to California, and I was like, well, I need a roommate in San Diego. And so she moved in with me in San Diego, and we were roommates and besties for about a year. And in that time, she realized,
nothing, no kissing, no looking,
here's the thing.
See what had happened was y'all went to that lesbian bar across the
grill, and we came home. No, but the lines definitely got blurred a lot. Well, she was just realizing she was gay, and she was like, I was really supporting her on this journey of like figuring out who she was, and then we blurred the lines a ton, as roommates, and they got to a point where she had,
and it's not a flipping situation for those that think people flip. Like I've been on the other side with the straight boys and dates with
other women. Like I was actually supporting her, picking out her clothes to go on dates with women. Like she wanted to fully experience this. Little did I know, she just had feelings for me, and so she was like, none of the other girls were like great. And so we actually had unrequited feelings in our relationship. Like I actually didn't want a relationship with her, and she did. And so I ended up leaving to come to Austin.
Gotta go, bye.
I was like, I can't live here anymore. I remember like the feeling of being really smothered. And that's actually where the work like of transformational work is so important, because I actually fell for her as she was getting over me, because I got to witness her like becoming the main character of her own story and stop putting me first, and she just got so hot like overnight, and I was like,
see how that works.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, she just like she was becoming like, seeing her really, and she was captaining a team currently, so she was like leading this entire team and like standing for them and like calling them forth when they were like, they were being like icky and in their ego, and she was like, I'm sorry, is that what you're here to create? And like I was just like, oh, ma'am.
She said bye to fear-based and ego, and she said hello.
I was just like, I was so, and I remember it was.
That's what happens when you do the work. I'm telling you.
You get hot. It's like this joke in transformation and leadership, the work that I do. Like every single time we see these students go in day one, and right now my team's in this like, they're in the last part of the program, which is like a 10-week like sprint of like implementing what they learned and calling for coaching. Every call, I'm like, they're getting hotter. Like they just get hotter because the more you like own who you are and like you're confident.
Emotional intelligence.
It's hot.
It's hot.
So and like that's the really cool thing about our relationship is we fell in love with each other at moments that we were growing, and part of that is knowing that we will always be falling in love with the new versions of each other the rest of our lives. So like, super cool.
I can't wait to meet her.
You're gonna love her.
I have to meet her. Number one. Number two, I honestly say, I mean, again, I'm 44. Just it's a bit. Our 1 year wedding anniversary is in a month.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're definitely kind of like.
Wait, when's your anniversary?
It is November 28th.
Oh my gosh, our anniversary is November 30th.
Oh wow,
so cool.
Yeah, so there we go. Another commonality, and I just hit on that. We both left San Diego to move to Austin. So, but yeah, I can't wait to meet her, and I think that everything is. I believe in divine timing, and I had to go through this shit to learn, grow, and evolve. Jason had to do his thing to learn, grow, and evolve, and work on each other, and get to that point to where now you're ready for your person, and then fall in love and do all the things. So now, how has been from gay to gay, how has been your engagement experience in preparation for a wedding here in Texas and all those things? Have you guys got far in planning or?
No, we have not. We've been engaged for almost a year. We got engaged December 27th of last year.
Okay.
And so it was when we were in California for the holidays visiting my family.
I think that's when I proposed to Jason at Disneyland Paris. Swear to God. I'll have to look it up, but we left after Christmas to go to Paris, and I did it.
It was at the end of our trip. I was like, we're here for one more day. We were in Burbank. And I was like, let's drive down to Laguna for the day to see my sister. That's where my sister and my brother-in-law lived at the time. And I was like, yeah, we'll bring the dogs, go to the beach. I just remember Jennifer like picking out my outfit. And I was like, what are you? And I'm the one who picks out her outfits.
Okay.
So I was like, what are you doing?
So already sus.
Why are you picking out like tan trousers for the beach? She's like, what about your white ones? And I was like, those don't match.
Did you have any idea?
I knew she was being weird. So there was like something, but I didn't think she'd be, I don't know. Like, I feel like you could know, but you still don't know.
Right. 100%.
There, like part of me had a
100%.
feeling something was happening until the moment I literally got to the beach. And I was like, I remember because it was all those stairs to go down.
Those stairs.
And I stopped to look at the sign to see if we could have the dogs off leash. And I looked over and my sister wasn't moving. And I was like, why are you waiting for me to go? And she like looked, she goes, and she looked down. And I looked down and I remember seeing Jennifer with like all the flowers surrounding her.
Gosh.
And I was just like, oh, fuck.
Travis Barker with what's her name? Kind of vibe.
Yeah, it was so good. And I was just like, and I was like, no. And
Did you bawl?
Oh, yeah. I bawled. I remember walking down those stairs and just being like, don't fall.
Yeah, those stairs are steep.
It was so great. My mom was there. My personal mentor and coach was there, and her partner was there. And it was just like, hey, guys, what are we doing? But anyways, off track. I just like, it was 2 days after Christmas. And then we drove home the next day. And I remember driving and like my hand on the wheel just being like,
bling, 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 bling.
I couldn't stop staring at it. She's like, you want me to drive? And I was like, yeah.
Did you black out a bit? Because I did.
Totally.
You don't remember? It's like a quick, like emotional
she asked
punch.
me what she said, and I was like,
I don't know.
She's like, I don't know either. I was like, great. It's perfect.
Did you do photos or video or anything like that?
We have video and photos, but we still can't hear what I said, so it's perfect. I remember her saying, because there was like this running joke that she'd like pretend to propose a lot.
Okay.
And our friends were over it. I was over it. And so when I remember walking up to her, the first thing she said, so I promise this is actually your proposal. And I was like, yeah, fucking better be. This better not be.
Because we're doing the most right now.
Right. If this is fake, I'm not here. Yeah. But yeah, so this whole year we've just kind of been engaged and haven't really made much progress on it. My sister and brother-in-law just moved back to Austin, and my sister unofficially, I haven't even asked her yet to be my maid of honor, but she knows she is because they got married last year, and I was the best maid of honor in the entire world. And so she's like, no, we're planning her as an engagement party. We're just starting.
Where's the engagement? Are you doing a both engagement party together?
Yeah, engagement
I love
party at my sister's house. They have this beautiful one of those newly renovated like tall ones with like the big roof area you can stand on.
Okay.
And so we're really excited about that.
Here in Austin.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then I get to also propose back to my fiance at some point because she also deserves to be proposed to.
That's what we did.
Yeah. And so I'm really excited for that whenever it is. And
I love that. I think that honestly, that is one thing that I basically needed and requested that I think this should, I know it's probably like whatever in the straight world, but I'm just like, you should be chosen as well.
Yeah.
It's important. And since in gay, we can make up the rules apparently. Let's go for it. And I just want my person to know that they, I choose them as much as they choose me.
Yeah.
So.
And we're different people. So like, of course, my proposal was like on the beach surrounded by rocks and nature. And she had she made sure to like, because I love like vibrant colors. And so she made sure to have like these vibrant like flowers around, and our dogs were there. Right. And I know she's like she loves nature and she loves hiking and she loves moving her bodies so we like different things. And of course we get to have a different proposal. I love that gay people do whatever they want. Like we're also picking a new last name probably too. Neither of us really love our last name. So like, let's just pick a new one.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
That's a whole nother show for me and Jason, but I love that.
I love that. But the actual wedding will not be in Texas now.
Oh, okay. That's my next question. No, okay. So then I feel like scrap on the wedding advice and vendors and things here in Austin. We did, what's it called? Dripping Springs Winery.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. We've always been very clear that we want to get married in the Pacific Northwest in like the woods.
Ooh,
yeah.
Love it.
It's very like a twilight wedding. Like it just has to feel that way, but like colorful.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to start planning that soon.
Take your time. Take your time.
Quite annoying though. Every wedding venue has like the bride area getting ready and the groom area to get ready, and the groom area to get ready is always really small and not great.
Yeah.
And so one of us will get to have that. That's fine.
I think the recommendation I'll give you is, like anything else, trust your gut, lead with your heart, feel the energy of the vendors and the people. If they're not down for the gays or whatever the contract or no, you know, there's someone will do it. Someone will make it right. Feel that person. A wedding.
I love that.
Jason will be the best person to talk to with this. But wedding planner is definitely important. And obviously it's expensive, so save. And it all goes by so fast. So the details matter, but they really don't. It's the time that you spend with each other. So
yeah, I think just we're being really intentional right now with, we don't want a huge wedding.
Yeah.
And we're also very intentional with like the only people who get to be there are people who would celebrate our love with or without us there.
Exactly.
And so like there's a couple family members who we love, but I don't feel like we are going to be able to be our most authentic selves in front of them, and that doesn't get to happen at my wedding.
Same. It's your rules. It's your wedding. Leave it out. I don't care. Whatever the case may be. Do you have a honeymoon already spotted out, or are you figuring?
Probably not.
Okay.
Or no, we don't. But probably Italy or something of that.
Okay.
We both are Italian, and neither of us have ever been there. And
there you go.
Right. So we've always talked about somewhere up in there.
Costco travel. That's where we did. Get a Costco card.
Really?
You know, on that budget.
This might
we went to
be the thing that enrolls me. She's been trying to enroll me to get a Costco card for so long.
Girl, I'm telling you, Costco travel saved us thousands of dollars, and we had an amazing experience at Morea off of Tahiti with the Bora Bora hut looking things.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to tell her.
So yes, I'll tell her when I meet her.
Great.
So well, that's it, you guys. Thank you for sharing. I want to have you keep an Austin Queer a few things. Like we like to end with a yes queen and girl bye. So that could be personal related, work related, social marketing, social media, whatever the case may be, or just what's happening in the queer community. What is something that you're just over and that you applaud?
There's so many different facets that go here.
I know.
Well, you said business, and the first thing I thought of is like, something I actually stopped working with a couple clients for this reason.
There you go. What is it?
Yeah, when they hire me for my expertise, but they're like so obsessed with having their hands fully in the cookie jar, and so like I'll send them over my created content, and they'll like change things, and be like, "Why is it not performing well?" And I'm like,
"Yeah, you're like you're editing it. You're not allowing them to do it."
I had a hook, and you made it 6 lines long. People aren't gonna read. Like it's just my girl. Bye. Like
okay, love that one.
You're gonna hire a professional. You get to trust the professional.
Bingo.
Period.
Okay. Love that one.
My yes queen, can it be not my business now?
Yeah, you can. What other?
I don't know. I just think right now in this current climate, like politically, there's just so much happening, and I think there's this uprise of a lot of minorities. Just like I don't know. I feel like there's like less fucks given recently.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but like I'm experiencing a lot more people be like a lot more authentic and like, hey, if you accept me, awesome. If not, like I don't care.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, like let's go.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it. I saw like this interview the other day with like a drag queen, and they were at some sort of, I think they were at the No Kings protest, and it was just like yeah, I'm here. And like it was just like the ownership and the authenticity and the power. It was like there are people probably at the protest who are haters, and it's like that energy like is unfuckable.
Yeah,
like, you cannot.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's literally zero shits given, and staying in that and staying in your own power. I've seen that more recently, and it's just like, why not? Like, what? Yell at me, cuss at me, arrest me? What are you gonna do?
It doesn't actually change who I am.
No.
Like I'm here.
Yeah.
And I'm queer.
I'm here and I'm queer.
I had to do it. But yeah.
No, I completely agree. Those are two amazing ones. Now, tell everybody before we go where they can find you for your coaching and your outreaching and getting support that way, as well as your social marketing. Yeah. Give us all. Give it all. I
mean, you can find me on Instagram, and you can find all things on my Instagram. It's Cole McKinney, KOLMCKINNEY. That's it. I have links to all the things.
Sweet.
You can DM me anything, any all the time.
Okay.
And I'm always here for it. My membership is launching soon, but you can join even after it's launched if you're wanting to work on your social media and have some support with a community and an expert. Like, that's a super fun offer that I'm excited for people to find out about.
And you could potentially meet your person.
Yeah, why not that
Why
too?
not? Remember, it's sexy when you're, what did we say? You've done the work.
When you work the work.
You work the
So we
work.
say work the work because it works.
And then also Culture Club. Check you out. What days do you work? A certain days there?
Culture Club, I work Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And my fiance is starting there as well to come bar back for me on Fridays and Saturdays.
Ooh.
So you can come see two lovely
Not there back.
together.
She said bar back, y'all. Oh, I love it. Well, I'll be definitely will be back to check that place out. Thanks again for sharing who you are and what you do here in Austin. Please check out all your things. And that's it, you guys. Have a great day. And don't forget to keep Austin queer.